Unseen Echoes. Chapter 1. The Revelation. Emily sat in the dimly lit living room, staring at the ultrasound image in her hand. The joy she should have felt was overshadowed by a storm of emotions she couldn't begin to untangle. Just a week ago, her life had seemed perfect. She was married to David, a successful and caring doctor, and they were eagerly expecting their first child. But then, everything changed. Her sister, Olivia, had come over for a visit, looking distraught. Olivia, with her stunning features usually so composed, was a mess of tears and regret. Emily had never seen her like that. As they sat down, Olivia struggled to speak, her voice shaking. "I'm pregnant, Emily," she confessed, her eyes downcast. Emily's heart skipped a beat, a mixture of shock and confusion washing over her. Before she could react, Olivia continued, "And the father is David." Emily's world crumbled in that moment. Her husband, the man she trusted and loved, had been unfaithful with her own sister. The betrayal cut deeper than any wound. When Emily confronted David later that night, he didn't deny it. Instead, he admitted to the affair, his face a mask of guilt and sorrow. "I'm sorry, Emily," he said, unable to meet her eyes. "I didn't mean for this to happen, but I can't take it back." Chapter 2. Shattered bonds. David moved out the next day, leaving Emily alone to deal with the aftermath. The house that once echoed with laughter and love now felt like a hollow shell. Emily struggled to comprehend the depth of the betrayal. Her sister, her best friend, and her husband, the love of her life, had shattered her trust in the most devastating way possible. Olivia, remorseful and heartbroken, tried to reach out. She called, texted, and even showed up at Emily's doorstep. But Emily couldn't bear to see her. The pain was too fresh, the betrayal too raw. Every time she looked at her sister, all she could see was the man who had abandoned her. The days dragged on, each one a test of Emily's strength. Her parents, initially shocked by the scandal, focused their attention on Emily, ensuring she never felt alone. Her friends, who had been stunned into silence by the news, rallied around her, offering support and love. They took turns visiting her, bringing meals, helping with chores, and simply keeping her company. Chapter 3. Finding Strength. As the weeks turned into months, Emily found solace in unexpected places. Her once vibrant garden, which she had neglected during her initial despair, became a source of comfort. She spent hours tending to the flowers, the simple act of nurturing life, helping her heal. The vibrant colors and fragrant blooms became a symbol of her resilience, a reminder that beauty could still flourish even after devastation. Emily also threw herself into preparing for her baby. She transformed the spare bedroom into a nursery, painting the walls a soothing lavender and filling it with soft toys and tiny clothes. Every stroke of the brush, every carefully folded onesie, was a step toward healing. She attended prenatal classes, connected with other expectant mothers, and read every parenting book she could find. Her relationship with her parents grew stronger. They had been devastated by the rift between their daughters, but they channeled their energy into supporting Emily. Her mother helped her sew curtains for the nursery, and her father built a beautiful wooden crib. Their love and dedication gave Emily the strength to face each day. Chapter 4. New Beginnings. The day Emily went into labor was a whirlwind. Her parents rushed her to the hospital, their faces etched with worry and anticipation. Emily's labor was long and arduous, but when she finally held her daughter, Lily, in her arms, she felt a surge of love so powerful it brought tears to her eyes. The tiny bundle in her arms represented hope, a new beginning amidst the chaos. In that moment, Emily knew she would be okay. Lily was her new beginning, a symbol of hope and resilience. She vowed to be the best mother she could be, to give her daughter all the love and stability she deserved. The sleepless nights and constant feedings were exhausting, but Emily embraced every moment, finding joy in the smallest milestones. Chapter 5. Unlikely reconciliation. Months passed, and Emily slowly rebuilt her life. She created a routine for herself and Lily, finding comfort in the predictability of their days. One afternoon, as she was feeding Lily, she received a letter from Olivia. It was a heartfelt apology, expressing deep regret and a plea for forgiveness. Olivia had given birth to a son, Ethan, and was raising him alone, grappling with the same fears and challenges Emily faced. Emily wasn't sure she could ever fully forgive her sister, but she couldn't deny the bond they shared. After much contemplation, she agreed to meet Olivia. They met at a small cafe, a neutral ground where they could talk without the weight of the past pressing down on them. Their reunion was tentative, filled with tears and awkward silences. Olivia looked exhausted, the strain of single motherhood evident in her eyes. But as they talked, they began to heal. They shared their experiences, their hopes and fears for their children, and slowly, the rift between them began to mend. Olivia explained how she had ended up confiding in David during a rough patch, leading to a series of poor decisions that spiraled out of control. Emily listened, her heart aching but beginning to understand. Chapter 6. Moving forward. Emily never took David back. His betrayal had shattered the trust between them irrevocably. He remained involved in Ethan's life, but had little to do with Emily and Lily. Emily built a new life for herself and her daughter, one filled with love, resilience, and newfound strength. She returned to her career as a graphic designer, finding fulfillment in her work and balancing her professional life with motherhood. She and Olivia found a way to coexist, to support each other as single mothers. Their relationship was forever changed, but they were determined to forge a new bond, one built on honesty and mutual respect. They began to spend time together, with Lily and Ethan forming their own unique sibling-like bond. As Emily watched Lily take her first steps, she felt a profound sense of peace. Life had thrown her a devastating curveball, but she had emerged stronger, more resilient, and ready to embrace whatever the future held. She enrolled Lily in a local playgroup, where they both made new friends, expanding their support network. Emily also began to date again, cautiously at first. She met Alex, a kind and patient man who understood her past and respected her boundaries. Their relationship developed slowly, built on trust and mutual respect. Alex adored Lily, and Emily found herself daring to hope for a future filled with love once more. Chapter 7. Embracing the future years passed, and Emily's life blossomed in ways she never expected. She and Alex married in a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by family and friends. Olivia stood by her side as her maid of honor, their relationship having grown stronger through their shared experiences. Lily and Ethan grew up together, their bond deep and unbreakable. They attended the same school, played together, and supported each other through the ups and downs of childhood. Emily and Olivia navigated the challenges of parenting, their once fractured relationship now a source of strength and solidarity. Emily often reflected on her journey, the pain and betrayal that once seemed insurmountable, now a distant memory. She had built a life filled with love and joy, surrounded by family and friends who supported her unconditionally. The garden she had tended so carefully was now a riot of colors, a testament to her resilience and determination. As Emily watched Lily and Ethan play in the garden, their laughter filling the air, she felt a deep sense of gratitude. Life had tested her in unimaginable ways, but she had emerged stronger, more compassionate, and ready to embrace whatever the future held. She knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she had the strength and support to face them head-on, with love as her guiding force. Emily's life was a picture of perfection until a heartbreaking betrayal shattered her world. Pregnant and abandoned by her husband, David, who left her for her sister, Olivia, Emily faces an unimaginable emotional storm. Left to navigate the challenges of single motherhood, Emily finds strength in unexpected places and begins to rebuild her life from the ruins of her broken marriage. As she prepares for the arrival of her daughter, Lily, Emily discovers the resilience within her and the support of her loving parents and friends. Through the pain and heartache, she learns to forgive and forge new bonds, even as she and Olivia slowly mend their fractured relationship. Betrayed Bonds is a poignant tale of love, betrayal, and the unyielding strength of the human spirit. It's a journey of healing and new beginnings, showing that even in the darkest moments, hope and love can emerge. Follow Emily as she embraces her new life, finds unexpected love, and proves that the heart can heal no matter how deep the wounds.